G'day guys, you probably know I love fishing these Waranga channels, but my old faithful spot for years and years isn't firing this year. I've caught donut after donut in that spot, so I've done a bit of exploration on Google Maps today. I've driven out to a new spot and I'm going to drown some worms to see what's here. There's some fishing line hanging from that stick that's hanging down, and that tells me that people definitely do fish here, and that in that general area is probably a good place to put my first bait. There you go, straight underneath where that sinker's hanging. And I might just put this one pretty much straight out in front of me, a little bit closer to the edge as well. I'll move them around. If I'm not getting any bites, I am new to this spot, so any spot's as good as any other. There we go, first real bite of the session. Bell's off. It's just reading Robbie's fishing report on the Trolley's website. I was up to the bit about Redfin at Waranga base, and apparently they're biting okay. He's still there nibbling, whatever it is having a go. Take it. I thought he went away, so I pulled it up to check the bait, and this little guy was just sitting on the end there. Get off. There we go. Tiny little redfin's the first victim of the day. Oh, you ripper. I thought maybe whatever it was had stolen my worm and swam off. Oh, no wonder he couldn't get away, mate. Geez, you must be hungry. He's taken the whole thing down his gob. Oh, well. Looks like, oh yeah, that's blood. Alright mate, well you're going in to feed the yabbies I think, and I'll get my hook back. I'll put him at about 12 centimeters, just a little redfin, but yeah, I'm sorry buddy, your time's up. Your luck ran out. See you mate. Well, I'm going to have to be more careful with what words I use, because I did say he was the first victim of the trip, but I didn't mean it quite like that. Oh well, plenty more where that one came from. Back out in roughly the same spot under that sinker that's hanging from the tree, and we'll wait for another bite. Well, apart from a tiny nibble on that one and a tiny redfin on that one, it's been very quiet. It's probably close to 7:30 now, so I'm still here for over an hour, but I think it's time for a bait check. That's not a redfin, that's a carp. It's gotta be. Wow. Yep, he's pulling drag. If it's a redfin, it's the biggest one I've ever seen. What are you doing? You're coming straight towards me, you mong. There we go. I don't know if I'll risk trying to take the bells off while he's just there. He's pulling drag still. Not a monster, but he's got a good fight in him. Come here mate, head first please. There we go. Ugh. You ripper. Second fish on the board. I was just starting to think, if all I catch is that little redfin, I'm not going to have much of a video, but along came Mr. Carp to help out. Shush bells. Frank will be very mad at me if I don't make you quiet. There we go, one Waranga channel mud monster out of the system. Put him at about 50, yeah, I'll say 50 centimeters. I'm not going to stink up my measure and mat with an actual measure, but yeah, I'll put him at about 50. Not too bad. Didn't have too much of a fight. He wasn't far from the edge when I hooked him, but oh, and then he swam straight towards me. That's right. You silly fish. Anyway, thanks for coming to play, buddy. Got plenty of rocks here to deal with you. Worms back in the water over there. Let's see if I can catch something else. I've still got about an hour left. Gee whiz, it's a peaceful evening. There is not a cloud in the sky, and the sun's setting over there behind that row of trees, giving me ample shade. I was rudely interrupted. I'll come back to that thought in a minute, but I've had another bite on the rod that just caught me the carp. That was more like a redfin bite, that one. Well, the last time that happened there was a fish on the end. This time there's a snag on the end. I've got a bit of room to move. What if I get a different angle on it? Oh, it did help. I got it back. Awesome. I might get a new worm on there. But while my bait's out of the water, let me continue my thought. It's a really nice, peaceful evening here tonight. There's not a cloud in the sky. The sun's setting over there behind them trees, giving me ample shade on a hot day. And I've got the gentle rushing water sound in the distance from that regulator with the water spilling over. And heaps of swallows as far as the eye can see. All chirping and flying around, give me something to look at. I'm absolutely loving it tonight. And the fish are biting. That's always a bonus. Anyway, new worm. Oh, look, to be honest with you, I might just thread this one back on. It's still alive. It hasn't been in the water that long. I'll just strategically create some new entry points along the worm here, so remain structurally sound. Yeah, I reckon I can catch a fish on that. Let's get it back out there. Might have to bring the spinning rod and some plastics with me next time. The water's got a good level of clarity to it. Some little bright orange, yellow, even white plastics would work wonders in here, I reckon. There we go. It had actually gone quiet for a while. It's my first nibble again. The sun's starting to disappear. I was wondering if they were going to come back. Wouldn't mind catching one more something before I go. Oh, it's that bloody snag again. Maybe that was a yabby. Maybe I'm getting taken into the rocks by a yabby. Oh, come on, I got it out on this angle before. I'm not going to do it for me this time. And this one's only had that tiny nibble when I first got here and nothing else. Maybe I'll move it in a little bit closer like the other one. About there. See if I can generate a bite on it in the last 15 minutes or so. Well, there you have it, guys. Today was about exploring and finding new places to fish, and I've certainly done that. Only a carp and a redfin today. That's not to say there's not natives in this spot, I just didn't catch one today. I'll definitely be coming back here to try my luck again next time. Maybe with some plastics or spinners, maybe just with bait again, who knows. Stay tuned to find out. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment. I'll see you next time.